What's going on, guys? Mixed here, back again for another review video. And today's review, guys, what we're going to be doing is the world's oldest Pilsner. It dates back to 1842, and if you like your Pilsner or your beer, you know what this is. So it's none other than the Pilsner Urquell, the original Pilsner that started it all off, the first ever light coloured lager. And it gets its name from the place where it's brewed, Plzeň, or Pilsen, which is where the name comes from, and it started this journey it started its journey 181 years ago, right in the nation of the Czech Republic itself, or Czech as it's now called. But I cannot wait to try this. It's quite an honour to try the world's oldest Pilsner. So what I'm going to do now is tell you the history of the Pilsner Urquell, where this journey all started from. So the story behind the Pilsner Urquell, it's run by Josef Groll in 1842, who started the brewery, and that's what the company's still looking for, say it was still using the original way, it's brewed the original way. So that's their marketing ploy. And it became a hit in 1842, it never looked back. It's something new, and it's absolutely got praise for what was a multi bittersweet taste and an extraordinary, very clear, pale golden colour. It's the first of its kind at the time. You can imagine how innovating that was in the Industrial Revolution in Europe. So if you know anything about Czechia, because they love their tankards, especially the clear tankards. If you ever go to Prague or anywhere in Czechia, of the clear tankards are fantastic. Like, that's how they do their pours as well. Because if you've watched our video in Prague, you know what I'm talking about. And it looked beautiful, and it got a very good reputation at the time, as it became a massive hit straight away. So with the Pilsner beer, it spread like wildfire when it first emerged, and it became a massive export for the city of Pilsen, as it transported to Germany by the river Elbe, and throughout all of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire at the time. As you can imagine, spreading throughout Germany and the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which was pretty big at the time, which included Romania and all that, and Hungary with it. So it's most of Central Europe as well, that included the empire at the time. Because about 1874, it even reached America, introducing the lager brewing there for the first time as well. So with the Pilsner Urquell, it's fermented in the Bavarian way, as they used the oak vessels for 70 days until the 1990s, which they changed it when the communist government was removed from power. So after the communist government was removed in the 1990s, the free market demanded faster fermentation process, so the fermentation method was moved to stainless steel vessels, so they changed the technique, with the process taking only 35 days instead of 70 days. So those brewing methods have changed throughout the years, especially in the last 30 years. Its popularity has not been lost, especially with Pilsner Urquell, which continues to be the best-selling beer in the Czech Republic or Czechia, even after all these centuries, 181 years later, as it started the revolution of the Pilsner. And that is where the birthplace of Pilsner starts from. So that's a fun fact for you. So with the Pilsner Urquell, I got this from Prague itself. What we're going to do is do a taste test on it. So it's 500ml. And we'll see what this bad boy tastes like. If you look at the top of the can, it even says Plzeň on it. Because if I had a clear Czech tankard, I'd put it in there. But instead we're going British here, and serving it in a British pint glass. Which is, of course, where you can see this Wrexham Lager, which I bought off Wrexham Lager. Again, another decent beer. They also make Pilsner. But this one is all about the granddaddy of Pilsner. So how does it taste, the Pilsner Urquell? And if you look, that is what that's what they talk about with the Pilsner, how light coloured it is. Because back in the day, it is a lot darker with the fermentation process, and when this came along, it was a game changer. But that is very, very hoppy. It's gonna say it's certainly... One thing I will say about Czech is they've got very hoppy beer, very malty, very bittersweet, but I like it. And that, the pour that I did then was a Haradinka, which is 25% foam top. So I say a little fun fact for you as well. But if you love Pilsner, you'll love this just for the history alone, as I will be keeping a can as well, just for a memento. But that is absolutely beautiful. I think as a Pilsner, it just, because it's the original one, you can't beat that at all. Because it's still a very hoppy, nice and malty. So with the Pilsner Urquell, it's certainly the granddaddy of Pilsners, and I can see why it's still the top selling beer in Czech Republic. It is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, it's very bittersweet, malty and hoppy, but that's just what you want from a Pilsner. It's beautiful. Solid 9 out of 10. Or if you want the history of it, just to have that in your collection, the original Pilsner itself, 10 out of 10. And I think it cost me €6, I think, for 4 cans, if I remember. So it's not too badly priced, truthfully. So if you want to get a hold of it, I would recommend it. But that, guys, is the Pilsner Urquell. If you've ever had this if you've ever had the original first Pilsner in the world, do let me know in the comments below on what do you guys think of the original Pilsner. Because I certainly love it and I certainly recommend it. But I've been Mixed. This has been the Pilsner Urquell review. Do let me know in the comments below what do you think of this. And if you are new around here, don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixed Arts. We are very nearly close to 2.1k. So thank you very much. And I will see you guys back on the cocktails for the very next video. Cheers.